Mass shooting leaves 8 dead at VTA yard in San Jose. Everything we know so far coming up. Hey everyone, today is a very dark day here in the Bay Area. You probably heard about the VTA mass shooting that has left 9 dead, 8 victims plus the gunman. Here's everything we know so far as of Wednesday afternoon. The shooting happened around 6:30 a.m. Wednesday at the VTA Guadalupe Light Rail Yard located on Younger Avenue in San Jose. This VTA facility is where trains are maintained and dispatched from. At around 6:34 a.m., 911 calls started coming in. The sheriff's department says deputies arrived at the scene while the shooting was still going on. 7 victims were confirmed dead on location, 2 were taken to Valley Medical Center, 1 died before arriving, and the other remains in critical condition. All victims were VTA workers. Officials say the gunman shot himself possibly after seeing law enforcement arrive. There's no word on what type of guns the shooter used, except that he used multiple guns. The suspect has been identified as 57-year-old Samuel Cassidy, who was a VTA employee dating back to at least 2012. At this point, police don't have a possible motive. But that's not it. While the massacre was happening, the shooter's home was burning. Around 6:36 a.m., a fire was reported at his residence. Police don't know yet if the gunman set his home on fire before he left to the VTA facility. Gas and ammo were found at his home, though. The bomb squad is active at both locations, clearing out the buildings. SJPD says over 40 employees were at the facility when the shooting happened. Both San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo and Governor Newsom were present for the press conference.
This is a very dark moment for our city and for our community, but we have already seen how people are pulling together in this very, very tough time. As Supervisor Chavez reminded us, these are and were essential workers. These VTA employees helped us get through this horrific pandemic. They were showing up every day to operate light rail and buses to ensure people could still continue to go about their lives amid all the challenges of the pandemic, and they were taking risks with their own lives in doing so.
You know, there's a numbness I imagine some of us are feeling about this, because there's a sameness to this. You know, anywhere USA. It just feels like this happens over and over and over again. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It wasn't that long ago I was standing out here talking about the tragic loss of children, one in a mother's arms, the Gilroy Festival, just here in this community, down in Southern California and in San Bernardino. Remember a few years prior in Santa Barbara. You know, pick a state. And here we are in the United States of America. We're experiencing something just is not experienced anywhere else in the world. There's a sameness to this. And that numbness, I think, is something we're all feeling. All of us gathered here today, looking at this scene, listening to governors, mayors, chiefs, speaking similar tone and terms, expression of condolences, all the right emotions and perhaps the right words, but it begs the damn question, what the hell's going on in the United States of America? What the hell's wrong with us?
VTA President Glenn Hendricks got emotional as he spoke about what happened.
As we've all seen, there's a horrible event that has happened, a terrible tragedy, significant loss of life, which is just horrible for our VTA family. Our thoughts and love goes out to the VTA family, to the employees who were at the yard, and everyone else who is a VTA employee and their family members. I just want to say how proud I am of our VTA family, the stress that they're going through, the friends and family that they know. This has just been a terrible event for them.
President Biden released this statement about the massacre, saying we are still awaiting many of the details of this latest mass shooting, but there are some things we know for sure. There are at least 8 families who will never be whole again. VP Kamala Harris, who's a Bay Area native, described the shooting as a terrible tragedy.
The shooting in San Jose the facts are still revealing themselves, but it is absolutely tragic. It's absolutely tragic. I have family that live in San Jose. I've worked for many, many years with the mayor of San Jose and that police department. And my prayers and my thoughts are with all of those families that have been affected.
Our investigative unit exclusively spoke to an ex-girlfriend of the shooter. She dated him back in 2008 for a couple of months and says she thinks he was not mentally stable.
I turned him down. Then he checked a totally different guy. He was angry, yelling, screaming, stealing my car, So yeah, then he mean to me.
VTA has suspended light rail service until further notice. Bus bridges have been made available for travelers, though. As of Wednesday afternoon, none of the victims' identities have been released. If you're looking to help, Santa Clara County has set up a fund for the victims' families. You can visit this website to make a direct donation. This, of course, is an ongoing investigation. You can head to NBCBayArea.com for the latest updates. I'll see you later.